Alright, it's time. It's time again to talk about the next episode of JSX4 show, honestly. It seems like a lot of y'all is liking this, and I'm honestly really hyped to put out the next episode too, so let's see how this goes. If you haven't watched the last episode, highly recommend you check it out, but if you are curious, essentially the main thing that you need to know is that Tsumugi, after using her powers for 2 years straight, she ends up trying to F me in the ass and tries to take over my body with despair. However, Junko comes in and basically saying that the only way to stop the despair from going through all of my body and taking over me is basically banging everybody in the whole school. So that's basically what you need to know. So without any further ado, let's talk about episode 2. So episode 2 starts off back at the student council office, which failed to mention last episode. I am the student council president, and also my vice president is Toko Fukawa. Toko starts off being like, you really think Junko is telling the truth about your despair? And I was like, probably. I don't think I have any memory of the times I was in despair, so I really can't tell you. And she's just like, wait a minute, you don't remember the times where you just switched into despair from the times you are now? That's almost like, you know, the certain little genocidal person that I have to keep dealing with. But of course she doesn't get the chance to say that out loud because Shiaki wants to be an interrupting person. But anyway, Shiaki comes in and be like, I'm not against suppressing that despair that you got, but you know, smashing, that's a bit of a different take, my boy. That's kind of something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting her to pull that out her ass and say that. And Toko's just like, oh, you know what, you're right, because to be perfectly honest, I shouldn't be part of this. I'm the vice president. And obviously, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I am sorry to bring you into this, Toko. And she's like, you should be sorry. And then I'm just all like, but admit it, could never gave you the time of day, and I see how you stare at me sometimes. You know, because Miyaki and, you know, Toko are not really vibing with each other a lot. Especially with the last incident when she poured milk on his head on accident. And I don't know why Toko dumbass did that. But all in all, Toko can't keep track of things. That's why she's my vice president. But anyway, Toko's like, I thought you didn't notice. Really? I didn't notice you staring at my ass. Like a lot of you want to stare at my ass. No, I'm not talking about the story no more. I'm talking about you specifically. You Estoppel want to keep looking at my ass and shit. I ain't trying to give that to you. No, sir. Then I'm just like, all right, let's stop messing around with this one. Then let's do it. Then let's do this, you two. You wanted to help me, so let's get this over with. So I'm just like ready just to smash both of these girls, because I'm just like, you know what? We don't know when this is a spare coming. We don't know how this is gonna kick in and all that. So let's just see what happens when we just start the Smash Bros session instead of just the Smash Sister session. Actually, that would be considered incest, wouldn't it be? Anyway, the girls were reluctant at first, but obviously they got to their underwear, and I'm obviously like, damn, wow, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, you guys are kind of I don't even know what to say about this one, my boy. And Toko was like, it took this much to get you flustered? Like, you wasn't flustered at the idea of smashing as an option when Junko brought it up the first time? Like, what was you doing when that idea happened, actually? What was your brain going through at that idea, honestly? And then Shiaki, and all of this, she's like, I'm flustered too, but I have a secret as well. And Shiaki takes off her bra, and goodness gracious, look how huge! And Toko freaking out about it too. She's like, jeez, they're freaking enormous. And you're right, they are. Like, my goodness, lady. Like, it's, how do you, tits, just straight tits. Anyway, Shiaki's like, it's a lot, so I hope you're able to use them. And Toko was like, here I was, freaking out about my chest, but here you go, with your gamer tits out. And I'm just like, in all of this, just like, excuse me for a second. And of course, knowing that I get to deal with Koniko all the time, she doesn't really have that much chest, but I love it. But still, seeing this for the first time, really, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is happening? I don't know what's going on. I don't. I'm freaking out. I'm not used to this. I am not. I'm used to Koniko's small chest and not this shit. Like, oh my gosh, what is happening with you, Shiaki? Damn, what did you eat? You ate Hajime's whole ass head and you fit it inside of you. Anyway, Toko was like, and then Toko comes over and she's all like, for someone who's always horny, I didn't expect you to have second thoughts. And I'm still freaking out, just like, you be quiet, Toko. Let's just do this already. Because I'm just ready for this, alright? Like, I'm not totally 100% ready to go for this, because I'm still shocked at the bigness that both of them women have. But damn it, let's just do it anyway, because I'm just horny. So let's go. Hours pass by, and, you know, after Toko got her turn in, you know, she already sent a message to one of the people that I wanted to add into this harem, since this has to be a harem type of thing now. And by the way, for anyone that might be questioning it, no, Toko is not a part of the harem. She is a bonus, but she is not a part of the harem. And basically, Toko's like, I messaged the other girl you wanted to add to the harem and explained the situation to her. She's on the way. And all you hear on the side is just a moaning and flapping. All the moaning and flapping in the world. And then Toko, obviously, to her left, it's just me just on top. That's it. I don't know if I can show this, so I might have to censor the entire damn thing out. But still, but use your imagination. Chiaki is all on fours. I'm on top from the back. I think you understand what's going on. And Toko just like, could the two of you get even more louder? Sheesh. And now I'm just telling Chiaki, like, I'm almost done. We already know what's going on here. And Chiaki's about to finish as well. And so Lumine walks in, and then she's like, what the hell is going on here? And just, yeah, it's horny hour. And both of us just climax right as Lumine just walked the hell in. And she's just questioning, what the hell are we doing here? And Toko just like, are you two done now? Put your clothes back on so we can discuss this with her. Jeez. You didn't even F me that way. So yeah, Toko's a bit jealous, understandably, but a bit jealous. She's just mad that this lady with ultimate gamer tisk got F harder than she did. Like, all you do is read books and make books. Like, calm down, lady. Alright, so pretty much right after he got done smashing Chiaki, he was all like, heh, whew, that was some good ass action. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry about that, Lumine. I ain't mean to see me in such a, you know, sexy ass way, but you know, it happens sometimes. But anyway, Toko told you what's up, right? So you down for the cause? You down to help me out with this despair that I have to fight against? And Lumine is all like, no, I'm not. I don't even know why I'm needed. And this is your own fault. And I'm just like, maybe that's true, but using Samugi's power was a bit necessary though. Lumine is like, necessary? None of what you're doing is necessary. And then she getting like real angry with me, like she gets angry at Paimon. And I'm just like, why are you upset about all of this? It's not like I'm using this talent just for my own benefit. I mean, don't get me wrong, the thickness of Chiaki and the thickness of Toko is an absolutely great thing to see, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm using them for my own benefit or using anybody else in this world as my own benefit, to be perfectly honest. But Lumine's not having any of that. She just like, after chasing around a being for a long time with that same power as creation and all that, like the unknown god that she's actually trying to find, it's hard to believe anything good comes from it. And fair point, Lumine does have fair point, Lumine does have a point. I mean, if you do have someone with that power, kind of like a Ajimu Najimi situation, then definitely it wouldn't be a good thing to deal with someone with that power and you don't know exactly what they're planning to do with it, you know, because they could BS some things. Anyway, she goes on to say, in Savat, I didn't trust any of the Archons, especially with them destroying Conria. You may try to please people, but in the end, you're no better than them. I refuse to save you from your despair and your mistake. Before she finished that sentence though, before she finished off that word, she ends up getting interrupted by me, who claps back gracefully, saying, I created this world as a safe haven for others, not me. This plane of existence, while yes, be useful for me, but also to reveal others. Take the world from where Toko is from. I brought back everyone who went through Junko's nonsense and put them here. It wasn't fair for them to be characters, so that's why I stepped in. They need help. Of course, I can't do everything, but I try to help in the best ways I can. Hell, that's why people wanted me as student council president, or even call me senpai. Toko intervenes and be like, I get your mistrust, but at least he's done something that left us like a memory. And I come in back off of what Toko says and be like, that's why I need you, Lumine. If something happens to me, then everyone is in danger. Who will protect them if I fell deep into despair or disappeared? I want everyone to live better. That's all. And so she's like, alright, I'll help you. I don't want to lose this place either. Or even you. And I'm just like, hell yeah, excellent, that's what we do. Pull out the Mr. Lee from Tekken and be like, excellent.
Excellent.
And that's how we do things, alright? And so I'm like, welcome, traveler. Let's get it in with this harem we got here. And in my brain, I'm just like, that makes 4 now. So, I wonder how should I go about finding the next couple of girls for the harem? And that is the closing of the entirety of this for now. Now, I already have some other plots in the work. I'm even currently thinking about how can I mix it up and make it even more crazier, but we'll have to see as time goes on. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this story as much as I enjoy making it, because I really do enjoy the hell out of it. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna schedule these videos to come out. I might just make them back to back sometimes, but we'll have to see. And again, if this is something like a situation where people don't really watch it like that, that's fine. I'm just gonna make this stuff for me personally, because I just enjoy doing it. So hopefully you did enjoy this one, and if you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and listen to donate to the channel. Ko-Fi and Patreon is available as well. And until then, this is Boy J, sign off. Have a blessed time.
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me. Putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff. Fade away every hit. Nobody needed me, too afraid to commit.